he's going to jam on the brakes and get back to first. 1,000 hits with number 3 tonight. Fastest Astro ever to 1,000.
Breaking ball, Yelich, center field deep. Back goes Dyson at the wall, and he got it! What a catch! Gerard Dyson. My goodness. Up on it, and he held it. Amazing.
Along the right field line. And Rizzo on the ledge. He's got it. Oh, what a play.
All the bobblehead company. We got the tarp catch. Now we got the ledge catch.
Both against the Milwaukee Brewers. Give them the gold glove right now.
3-2. High fly ball to center, and that ball's hit. Upton going back. Back to the wall. Home run. No, he pulled it back. He took it right off the wall. The throw back to first. A double play. Oh, my. Melvin Upton has hit a home run and has now stolen one.
From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Matt Harvey gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
Now in the box, Eduardo Nunez. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Tapper up the line, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
3-2 count, and he gets a base hit. That's a nice hit if you want to be the leadoff guy. Work the count, and then get a pitch to hit and drive it in for a base hit. Nice job.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Ready on 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another full count pitch home. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Nunez is on his way home. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
These fans haven't even had a chance to grab a soda and a hot dog before the offensive fireworks are flying. First we had a leadoff single, then a 2-base hit to drive in a run. If this pattern continues, a triple should be on tap next.
In now, Brandon Belt. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Cespedes is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, we'll see if Hunter Pence can keep swinging that hot stick. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now Crawford swings and pulls this one on the ground to second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Buster Posey now. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. An impressive 5 for 8. He also has 1 home run. And not in time as the run scores. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Giants 2. The Mets coming to bat. Jeff Samardzja gets the call for game 1 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, if you look at his whip, he's having a pretty effective season. He's keeping runners off the base path. He's not giving up a lot of runs, and he's giving his team a chance to win. If he does that same formula in this game, they may walk out of here with the W.
In is Curtis Granderson. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double. And he throws it away.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Into the box for his first at-bat in this one as Drupal Cabrera, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. He's set, and the payoff pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Span looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. 2-run shot to straightaway center. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
So striding forward now, Yoenis Cespedes. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. No outs, nobody on. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Hot shot to 3rd and handled for the first out. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. Career numbers against Matt Harvey, 2 for 11. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. And I'm looking down there at the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The thing about Travis, not a big guy, and he's had some injuries along the way. But if he can stay healthy, he's got a great pitching staff to catch.
Into the box, Joe Panic, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 8, left fielder.
Now batting, Mac Williamson, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Left field and deep. Cespedes is going back, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as the Giants now take a 3-2 lead.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the 3rd guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Out in front a bit as this is sent on the ground to right at 3rd. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 3-2 San Francisco. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He matches up with Jeff Samardzja to get the inning underway. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the 2nd.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
DJ Rivera.
Into the box, T.J. Rivera.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Span is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. The throw is wild and it gets away, but they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And I'm looking down there at Brandon Belt. You know, this guy has really solidified himself in the middle of the Giants' order. You weren't sure how he was going to hit, but one thing you did know, he was going to be able to defend. And that defense is one of the best in the league because of Brandon Belt.
So coming to the plate, Matt Harvey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson, and he takes a called strike two. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey. 1-2 now.
Well, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you what, that was a nice curve. Just really froze him. Good breaking ball.
Here's a little chopper to the right side. Gonna be a tough play, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box now, Hunter Pence. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Almost a terrific play as we get another look here. He reaches for this one but can't quite get there as this winds up a base hit.
Belt.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. Fly ball out toward left center field. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are two away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 35. Short
stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Popped up. Rivera is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of number 3. Giants out in front here, 3-2. Trying to pick things up where he left off as Dribble Cabrera as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Into the upper deck, but foul. And another foul ball.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. 2-strike fastball in on his hands, and I mean, he rung them. His hands are buzzing right now. You want to be cruel, you go right back in there again.
Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Ready for another chance? Yoenis Cespedes, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Williamson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Michael Conforto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch. Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 3-2. Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Center fielder number 2, Denard.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Cabrera's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Joe Panic. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Giants 3 and the Mets 2. Here's the third baseman David Wright. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounded to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Here's Neil Walker. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball to the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. In there, a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here. And the relay throw is right by him at third base.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. Line towards center field. Span has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
And that brings up the catcher, T.J. Rivera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2. Digging in for his second at bat, Matt Harvey. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They trail 3-2. Striding in once again, Mac Williamson. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. 1-1. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Harvey steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Now to the plate, Jeff Samardzja comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Softly hit out towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Soft lineup from the pitcher right there. That wasn't pretty. He might even close his eyes on that one. That's a line drive in the books.
Nunez.
Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez. A hit in 2 tries so far. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To Cabrera for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Stepping in now, Hunter Pence. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Another 2-2 offering. High in the air into shallow left center. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Curtis Granderson will start things off when we return. It's the Giants 3 and the Mets 2. Ready once again, Curtis Granderson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. The 2-1 now to Granderson. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Yoenis Cespedes. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Conforto racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before one hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Standing in now, Brandon Crawford. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. To first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with a double, now you get the single, and you're sitting first and third, and here they come.
Into the box, Buster Posey in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Harvey pauses. Here it is on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Here's another 2-2. Grounded softly to the right. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Ready for another chance? Denard Span. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. Ready once again, Joe Panik. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Lifted the other way out to left center. Granderson is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Matt Williamson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here comes the payoff pitch, and a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Giants on top. 5-2. Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 5.
Digging in and looking for more, David Wright. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Williamson's on the move, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Neil Walker. He singled his last time up. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4. And now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in to try it again, Travis d'Arnaud. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in his span. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Fernando Salas is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Fernando Salas.
Nick Hundley is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Hard liner toward short. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, he got himself in a good hitter's count and hit that changeup. Maybe he had a good scouting report that he tries to pitch backwards. Going to throw off-speed pitches in fastball counts and fastballs into breaking ball count.
The 2-1 on its way. High in the air out to center field. Granderson is under it. He's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Conforto. 2 gone. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Cabrera is there for it. And that retires the side. One left for San Francisco. They're still out in front, 5-2. Corey Guerin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
62, Corey Guerin.
And that brings up the catcher, T.J. Rivera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Called strike over the outside corner. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. This one for Crawford at short. Backhanded throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batting, pitcher, Fernando Salas.
Jose Reyes will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Jose Reyes.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7.
That's a
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Williamson on his horse, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Ernest Granderson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Granderson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Sinker, 3-2 now. Asdrubal Cabrera would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets. They trail 5-2. Josh Edgen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Josh Edgen.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 2-1. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Here's the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Solo shot to right center. 3rd home run for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with the 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Stepping in now, Buster Posey. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Into the box now, Denard Span. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now to the plate, Joe Pennant. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Glove by right to Walker for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Derek Law will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kelby Tomlinson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 37.
Leading off the inning as Dribble Cabrera, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here it comes on 1-1. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
That's pretty good break right there. Breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Belt is going to get there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, sometimes you make the perfect pitch and you still give up a base hit. That ball is down, and he just scooped it out and drove it through the infield.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Will Smith.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williamson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 2-2 now to right. Now a swing by Wright, but he got a little too far in front as this will find the seats down the left field line.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Set to deal on 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets lead 1. They still trail here at 6-2. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. Striding in once again, Mac Williamson. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Seth Lugo, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Walker has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Kelby Tomlinson, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lays off 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Outside and a full count, 3-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Giants down in order. They lead it 6-2. Neil Ramirez is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 59, Neil Ramirez.
Neil Walker will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounce to first. Oh, look at the stop by Bell. Touché, sir.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud as he lifts it in the air to right field. Pence is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
First baseman.
Into the box now, TJ Rivera. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Jeff Samardzja wins his 3rd of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 6 runs.
Yasiel Puig pinch hitting, and he will hit a ground ball toward short. Russell goes to Baez, 1 over to first. The Cubs are going to the World Series. The Cubs win the pennant.
And again the 2-2. And here it is. And swung it, hit to left field deep, way back. Ruin turning around. He will watch a game-winning grand slam for Chris Davis in the bottom of the 9th inning. Do you believe that?